is a Tru Inferno explosion.
Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, this is Tru Inferno. Back at it, and after what happened this past Sunday, I don't know what's going on. I have no explanation for what's going on the AFC side, or in particular, I have no clue what's going on with this Baltimore Ravens squad. Because let's recap. All the picks that I made going back to January 2nd, the first Call of Duty commentary video I did for this year, I gave out my NFL predictions. And I picked, in the NFC side, I had Seattle over Washington. And at first I had Washington over Seattle. It was a tough pick with that one. But at the last second, before I came out with that January 2nd video, I switched my pick to Seattle because I thought overall they were the better team. And despite them being on the road, I still believe they can still get the job done. And that's what happened, Unfortunately, Robert Griffin III got injured, but, it is what it is. It's football. Injuries happen. And I got that pick correct. And then there was the Minnesota's Green Bay matchup. And, of course, I got that one picked, but I didn't expect Green Bay to kill them like that. Then, the next round, I had Atlanta over Seattle, although Atlanta nearly blew that pick for me. But I got that pick correct. It took like a last second field goal for my pick to come true. But I still got that pick now packed. And then on the other side, it was San Francisco against Green Bay. And for some odd reason, a lot of people thought Green Bay were not only going to win this matchup, but go to the Super Bowl. And I'm like, no, they're not going to the Super Bowl. They're not getting past San Francisco. And I was correct. They got messed up. Again, what do you expect? They lost to San Francisco in Wisconsin. There was no way they were going to go out west in their building and beat them. No. I don't care how good Aaron Rodgers is or supposed to be. No, that's not happening. And then with the conference finals on the NFC side, I picked San Fran over Atlanta. And I will admit, it did look bad because they was down 17-0. So I actually took a nap. But then once I woke up, I saw that score. I was like, oh crap. San Fran got the lead by 4. And there's like a little over 3 minutes left. Oh man. Let's see what happens. And of course, San Fran held on and got the victory, thus securing my 5-0 spot on the NFC. So I went completely perfect on the NFC side of the playoffs. It's the AFC that gets under my skin. And it's just one team in particular that keep spoiling and ruining my plans, my picks, my predictions. The Baltimore Ravens. I don't know what it is, because now the first game I will give it to them. Like I said, that game could have went either way. You can't go wrong with picking either team. Because remember, I picked Indianapolis to knock out Baltimore in the first round. And that didn't happen, Again, I ain't gonna fault that one because you can't go wrong with either pick. On the other side, though, I had Houston knock it off Cincinnati in a struggle of a matchup, which is exactly what it was. They struggled, but they got the job done. I predicted that correct. Second round, I predicted that the Patriots would handle Houston based on what happened earlier in the year, and that the Patriots were just a better team. I don't know why some of y'all cats actually thought Houston was going to knock off New England in their house. That's not going to happen. But then it's the other divisional matchup. Denver at home with Peyton Manning hosting Baltimore. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is it. There's no way they're going to knock off Denver. They're the #1 seed. They have home field advantage. There's no way they're going to knock them off. And what happened? They knock them off. So now we get to the AFC Conference Championship game. So I'm like, okay. They knocked off Indianapolis. That's one thing. Then they went on the road and knocked off Denver. And I'm like, okay, that's unbelievable. But there is absolutely, positively no way they was going to leave Denver and go to New England and knock off Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the Patriots. There's no way. And I saw that game, and I was like, I don't believe this. Something's going on with this team. I don't know what, but something's going on with this team. So there you have it. I got the NFC side correct, but the AFC side, I got a little over half of that off because of one team in particular, that's Baltimore. So overall, I'm 7-3 with my postseason predictions, and the 3 losses, again, came at the hands of Baltimore. Now, as far as my Super Bowl predictions, I'm going to say that for next week. Because, you know, I got a few days to think about it, because that's going to be a tough choice. I'm not sure what to go with. Now, I know that was like, they took up the majority of the video, so really, I guess you could say that's the main topic. Now, let me get to my second topic, and that's this gameplay. Now, what's so special about this gameplay is, for those of you who have not been paying attention towards the left side, the bottom left side of the screen where it said who killed who, or who died from who, wherever the case may be, you should have seen his name pop up there by now. You should have seen his name, and the name I'm referring to is Chris Smoove. Yes, yeah, and there it is right there. You can see it right there. Yes. So this is one of those gameplays where I actually was gaming with Chris Smoove. Also here was Don, Cloud Infinity, and D-Man. So you know, I met Smoove and D-Man on Black Ops 2 for the first time. You know, me and D-Man, we chatted on Twitter here and there. But that's not what I'm gonna get to. So one night, let me give you the backstory. I'm going to elaborate more on what I talked about in my last video. So, this happened on a Thursday. And, you know, one of my connections hit me up saying, you know, do you want to game with us tonight? I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who it is. 'Cause I don't want y'all bugging him like y'all bugging me. Because the backstory is, I actually created this list. A list of famous commentators that I want to play with. And I constructed this list after it was kind of halfway done. For you see, I had 4 people on this list. You know, I had FD Chick, and I played with her for months now. And so, you know, that was no brainer right there. Then I said Claymores. And it was after, and then I played with him that first time. You know, I gamed with him on Black Ops 2. And Modern Warfare 3, actually. And then, you know, shortly after I got a game in with them for the first time, that's when I started this list. And at that point, half my list was done. The next 2 was J-Nug. And as soon as I said that, J-Nug hooked me up. And we got a game in. Thus, his video where he did that 5-man commentary. So, yeah, check that out. And then, when I mentioned the list again, there was only one name left. And that was Chris Smoove. And my connection came to me. I didn't go to my connection. He came to me and said, oh, I can hook you up, you know, with that gameplay. So I'm like, okay, cool. So Thursday night, not this past Thursday, but 2 Thursdays ago, I got hooked up and we gamed that whole night, and Smoove was broadcasting, and as you saw on his channel, he put up some of those gameplays on his channel. So that's how I was able to get in a gameplay with Chris Smoove. Now, I have not checked my Xbox Live for a while. I haven't played any video games for a minute because I've been obsessed with a certain comic. If you follow me on Twitter, you may know who it is. But anywho, I'm pretty sure some of y'all still messaging me, trying to get me to accept y'all friend invites, so y'all can use me as a springboard to hook y'all up with a game with Chris Smoove, to hook y'all up to be on Chris Smoove's friends list. I said it once last week, I'll say it again. I'm not on Chris Smoove's friends list. He is not on my friends list. We only game together that one night. I mean, we talk on Twitter here and there, but not like that. And that's that. Leave it at that. So as you can see, you know, we won. We dominated 127. I went 14-5. And there you see it right there. You know, I played with Smoove. This is Tru Inferno. Peace out. See y'all next week. Or Saturday.